All I need is one mic. That's all I need.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Neo, and welcome to another episode of One Mic with Neo. Sorry I've been away for a bit, and hopefully y'all welcome me back with open arms. But I just wanted to make a really quick video. Okay, so recently our daughter graduated from high school back in May. And I just wanted to take a quick second and just take this time out to really thank my wife and really put her in the spotlight for all of this, because while yes, we as parents collectively do our parts and we are, both responsible to varying degrees for the success of our family and for our children, my wife played a key role in all of it, and more than even myself. And I'm not saying that I wasn't active or anything like that. It's just the fact that, when we first started our family and when we first started to have kids, we made a conscious decision that for the first few years of our kids' lives, my wife would be a stay-at-home mother. And in that, she had to bear a lot of the responsibility within the home. And not because I didn't help, not because I didn't want to help or anything like that. It's not that type of situation. We do not have that type of thing going on. It was just more so she wanted to be there, and instead of having someone else, prepare our kids for the start of their lives and for the start of them getting ready to go into the world. So that was a decision that we made. But in that, I had to work, and she focused on the home. And the reason for this part of the conversation is just to say, just for me, and I've told her this already, but I just want to make it publicly known, as well as to be sure to highlight her in this regard, is that I just want to thank her for all she did in preparing our 3 children for school and just to get ready to go out there into the world. I mean, she would get up in the mornings and of course the standard stuff, making sure they brush their teeth, making sure they wash their face and take baths and all of that stuff. But she would, make them breakfast and sit with them and teach them and do educational things with them, make them watch educational shows. And she taught them how to read. She taught them how to write, bought an easel, and showed them, showed how to write things and how to spell and how to do math. And she did all of this stuff to prepare them for school. So when our oldest graduates with honors, when our son, who is going to graduate this year, is in the top percentile of his graduating class, when our youngest consistently gets very high marks and is in gifted classes and advanced classes and things like that, to me, that's all the byproduct of that energy that she put forward and the sacrifice that she made to do that for our family. A lot of times stay-at-home mothers get overlooked. They get overlooked because, people don't, because they don't have a W-2 form, right? Because they don't bring in any income. Their value isn't the same. They're not viewed the same. And I have a huge problem with that, because that's so not true. Because I can't be who I need to be when I go to work, or have become who I am at my job, without that and without her holding that part of things down. And like I said, that was a conscious decision between us both. It wasn't, I didn't go to her and say, hey, you don't work and you stay home and you did. That's not, because I don't get down like that. I don't have that kind of caveman mentality or nothing like that. So that's not the way we went with it. It's just that it was something we talked about, something that she wanted to do, and I was cool with it. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'll work and I'll hold this part down, you hold that part down, and we make it work. And we did, and we have. And now my wife works, because the kids are older now, so she works, and and I've really advanced pretty well at the job and stuff. But all of that is the byproduct of her and what she did in the early stages. So I just want to say, to anybody, thank you. I do appreciate, You know, when people reach out, because, you know, people know me, and they might reach out and they might say, oh man, great job, you did a great job, Dad, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, and I accept that. But Mom did the work, right? Mommy did all the heavy lifting as far as getting our children where they needed to be, and making sure that they were ready. And I can't thank her enough for that. I'm getting emotional now just thinking about it, because that's kind of what I thought about when our daughter walked across the stage to get her diploma. Is all I could think about is all of those times when my wife, when I used to watch, because I used to kind of sit there sometimes, like I might be working, or working on something, or I might be doing something, but I would watch them, and I would look at her and watch how she was teaching them and showing them things, and making, like I said, just making sure they watched stuff. I can't remember, there was like this show where the characters were words. I can't remember the name of it, but she used to make them watch that and all, you know, all kinds of, you know, just super educational stuff. But not just put them in front of a TV or put a tablet in their hand. She would literally sit with them and show them things and teach them things, and like I said, show them how to write. She bought all these books, and she bought all of these teachers' aids and things that, you know, you would go by, and the teachers, you know, the things like the books and the booklets we used to get, she used to make them do a page a day and all this stuff. And I just think it was just wonderful. And I can't thank her enough for that. You know, I always like to say that I couldn't have picked, or you know, I couldn't have handpicked a better partner to go through this life thing with. And you know, I'm just super appreciative of that. And so when I see our kids and stuff, and that's all I could think about. That's all I could think about is those early times when she put that work in and she did everything. So like, if you see that video that I put up where I'm speaking to our oldest on her first day of school, I was taking her to school, we were in the car. Just me watching that, all I could think about is all the work my wife put in to get to that day. And it just warms my heart, and it just makes me feel so good. So, you know, I just want to just give a hand clap, standing ovation to my wife for that. I thank you, baby. Thank you for everything you did for us and for our family and for our children. They are who they are because of you, and I truly appreciate it. And I just want everybody just put more thought into the things you say and stuff like that, especially, like I said, when it comes to somebody maybe doing things a little different than you, right? Maybe the conventional way isn't the stay-at-home mother anymore and things like that, but there are plenty of them out there. So give them some thanks, give them some props, put the spotlight on them sometimes, because they deserve it, because they do a lot of work. They just don't get a check at the end of the week. So be sure to thank them, be sure to show your appreciation to them. And I'm not gonna hold y'all up much longer. That's my time. Like I said, truly appreciate everybody, and I hope everybody's doing well. I'll be back with more videos, but for now, I'm out. It's hot. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. It's your boy Neo. One mic with Neo. Signing off. One.
All I need is one mic.